It's a sound that we've all heard before, one that most people fear, and it's even a sound that chills down your spine. But where does it come from? Well, here's your answer. It comes from Chicago's tornado sirens. First, I wanted to get into a little analysis before we start. For some people that are wondering, here is what a tornado siren really is. A tornado siren is a large horn-shaped siren that sits at least 100 feet in the air. These sirens will sound off during things like weather alerts, nuclear attacks, or even fires in rare cases. Now, these sirens can come in many different models, including different sizes and shapes, all of them different. Keep in mind, a lot of these have different sounds, so don't expect to hear the same thing on every siren you see. These sirens do not have to be in Chicago, because they can be all over the world, so don't expect to not just see them in Chicago. They're everywhere. Now, before I get into the actual part of this video, I do want to give a quick analysis of the different sounds that these sirens can make. This might seem unimportant right now, but I'm telling you it will come into play really good in the next part of the video. Keep watching, and don't skip this part. First, I'm going to start off with by far the most popular, the alert signal. The alert signal is usually used during weather alerts or tornadoes or hurricanes, and by far, it's definitely something kind of scary. The sound is where the siren is turned on and doesn't stop and does nothing special until it's turned off again. And it's definitely something you'll hear a lot when it's tested. Here's an example. The next sound is called wail or attack. This sound is usually used during a bombing or nuclear attack in a war, or sometimes even in weather situations if it's worse than a tornado. Now, this sound is not very common, but still it's pretty common to hear among most sirens. However, it's not used for testing, unlike its counterpart, the alert signal. And one of the final ones is high-low or fire. Hence its name, high-low or fire is only usually used during fires or explosion-type situations. It's not very common, and only few sirens can even do this signal at all. The three sirens I know of that can do it, though, are Thunderbolt 103, DSA siren, and modulator siren. Now, these sirens can set this off, but don't expect it to hear it at many sirens around your city, unless you have these around somewhere. Now, there's one last signal that isn't used as often, but it is a very, very creepy sound. And when you hear it, it's definitely something you'll have nightmares about. This sound is called alternate wail. Alternate wail is pretty much when the wail signal and the high-low signal are smashed together to create this sound. And like I said earlier, when you hear it, it's something you'll have nightmares about. So yeah, that is pretty much the high-low and the wail signal smashed together. But here's the thing. If you were a big 2020 person, you probably recognize that sound immediately. From where? Well, here's an image. This is Siren Head, the creature I was talking about earlier in the video. This is where the siren sound, alternate wail, comes into play. First, Siren Head is a humanoid creature made with two sirens as a head, as you can see in the image. Now, this siren creature produces the exact same sound as the Chicago tornado sirens, and the alternate wail signal is what it produces. No, Siren Head is not the reason of the sirens. And no, the tornado sirens are not copying Siren Head. It's the other way around. Siren Head is copying the sirens. No, the tornado sirens are not broken to sound this way. They're programmed to make this noise and are programmed to get your attention and get you indoors immediately. No, these sirens will probably not stop making this noise, and if you live in Chicago, you've probably heard it before. For anyone out there that wants more information, you can research about the Chicago sirens. Now, before I end the video off, I do want to say something. I want to give credits to the people out there so I don't get copyright claimed. No, I do not own the siren sound or the image produced in the video. Here's credits to the person of that video. And here's credits to the siren sounds for the examples of the other siren alerts that you heard. And here's the image, by the way. So, there you have it, the dark history behind Chicago's tornado sirens. If you want me to post more videos like this, I really, really will. I'm starting to become a siren enthusiast, and for anyone out there who wants to know more information, I promise I'll make more videos. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you all, and bye.